YouTube faithful, what is going on? It's Captain Crush back in the mix on May 14th, and we have 2 NBA games to talk about today. We have a barrage of a little bit of a MLB slate and a splash of 4 WNBA games today. The Caitlin Clark free square on Parlay Play and Prize Picks. And to top everything off, it's Taco Tuesday, brother, so you know someone's gonna sell today, right? Am I right? Wrong. We're going for a 3-peat taco sweep today. I need every taco to cash because my Tuesdays have been historically burning my pockets and I'm sick to death of it. So without further ado, if you're new to my channel, what I do is I cover the NBA, the MLB, all the sports, all the books, everything you can have. So smash the subscribe button, hit the like button, leave your boy a comment. Man, everybody had something to say yesterday. I love you guys when you guys get in the mix. Whether I agree with your opinions or not isn't relevant. At least you have one. It takes a lot of stones to bow up to Captain Crush because I will cook you 9 out of 10 times. So like everything in life I do, I'm gonna keep it a buck. And this video today, it's gonna be mid. Why? Because I don't have a lot of time to prepare. I'm trying to have this thing done in 10 minutes. My boy hit me up. He said, yo, hey, Crush, if those Thunder win, we got to go celebrate and play golf today. And guess what? Bang! Bang! Thunder win. How about that, Unc? How about that, you sorry, pathetic Mavs fans? How about that? We walked right into Dallas, just like I said we would, and we slapped you all the way across the court. We let you think you were going to win for 3 quarters. Too bad it's a 4-quarter game, and you got the L. Take it. You're soft, you're poverty, and you ain't winning. Now go back to OKC so we can finish you off. Because if it does go to Game 7, you ain't winning, fella. The real MVP showed up and took care of business. Cashes PRA, respects coin. The play of the day, Kyrie Irving sweat-free, and I'll get into that later. But for today, what do we got? Well, the Wolves go back to Denver. It's 2-2 all tied up, and Mike Wagon Conley, as the thumbnail suggests, has got to be considered. Look at this. 33 fantasy points, 26-2, 25-6. This is where it was at 25, so it still would be green. 32, 26, 36, 28, 32. Oh, the green beans. The man cooks the Denver Nuggets. Whether he's on the road, whether he's at home, it doesn't matter. Mike Conley, he's just that guy, man. He's the crafty veteran, brother. I'm telling you, Mike Conley. Now, full disclosure, this line should be 25, but it's at 26. They're tired of getting worked, but Captain Crush, I'm going right back to it because he hasn't sold me yet. And you know Captain Crush loves a good train ride. You know I'm going to be riding that train till I get forced off. And this is no different. Just like Tatum rebounds, just like Horford under, it is what it is, man. I'm riding this train. If he sells, he sells. Mike Conley has a 0.90 fantasy point per minute over the last 5 games with a 16% usage rate. So here we are with my calculator, bro. 0.90. Watch this simple math. It's going to blow your minds. Times 34. Bang! You get a 30 bomb. Now, that's not guaranteed. It's not an exact science. It's just on average. But over the last 5 games, that would be hitting, brother. So I'm going to take my chances. If he sells, he sells. It's Minnesota Mike, the crafty veteran, the former highest paid point guard in the league, Mike Conley. You just made the list for, I guess, the 10th time this series, bro, because you're going right back into the play of the day status. Now, my runner-up play of the day is absolute poverty. I'm not going to lie to you. The only reason he's not the play of the day, the full play of the day, is because I think they might bump him down a little bit and I can attack it later. And since this video is coming out early, I'm trying to get ahead of the game. And that would be Alec Poverty Burks right here, right now. His 10.5 points assists, his 12.5 points rebounds, his points at 9.5. I believe his points is going to move to 9. If it moves to 9, Captain Crush will be on it like stink on poo, brother. I'm telling you. But either one of these 3 is in the mix. They're shorthanded. He's got to play at least 20 minutes. He's been shooting efficient. I like it. I don't love it. It would be the play of the day if Conley wasn't in the mix. But whenever you make a role player the play of the day, brother, you are playing with fire. And I know I'm willing to get burned, baby. How about you? Are you willing to get burned? Because if you ain't, then this ain't the industry for you. This sports betting gig, it ain't for weak betas. You gotta have stones and you gotta have an iron cast stomach. I'm telling you, because if you don't, things like this will happen to you. Check out my wall of green yesterday. Look at this. Look at this. Look at you. See what I'm saying? Kyrie Irving hooked his RA, but here's the deal. I saw him get another assist. They just didn't give it to him. That's 125 out of my pocket. But wait, another 500 out of my pocket because of the same play. Now, the play of the day was 5.5 assists, but they bumped it to 6, so I pivoted over to there in that one, and it cost me a 625, aka Game 5 ticket admission into the OKC Thunder game. But have no fear, today I'm hitting something and I'm free rolling those tickets. But I was able to get my underdog 5-man to cash. Look at this. This is a beautiful thing, Donnie. It's a beautiful thing. Wagon. Value because I odd shop on Mobley, Luka under wagon, and Shea MVP. I don't care. He's the MVP. Deal with it. Over. He got 16 PRA in a quarter. That's a man that respects coin to take his team to the W. The 2-man daily doubles that I posted in the Discord, cash. And the free square pair that I gave you guys for Caitlin Clark in the Discord, cash that too, baby. And the bounce back made on live stream, Chet and Gafford's points, you can cash that too, tough guy. Spartan tailed, you love to see it. A lot of people were able to get W's yesterday. Kaiser's using the MLB sheets, providing value to the masses. Appreciate that, big dog. We made a community slip yesterday that went 3 of 5. It would have hit, but you know what? We had a demon sell, 2 demons sell. What are you gonna do? Josh Giddey didn't get his minutes, bro. So anyway, this is Captain Crush's Discord. This is where it all goes down. If you're looking for a home, you're in poverty, you have no one to sweat your slips with, you have no one to argue your terrible takes with, you got no one to teach you the ins and outs, make sure you get in the mix. CaptainCrush.net, you get my live stream, projection sheets for NBA and MLB every day. CaptainCrush.net, slide down, baby, gold package. And then I got the promo code for the poverty among you. It's promo code, all caps, WNBA. If you celebrate the WNBA kickoff, it's 30% off. Get in, new users, know your roles. I'll see you at the live stream later today at 5:30 Central Time, baby, right when I get home from the tea time, as Embiid would say. So as I was saying, you got to have stones because those hooks are coming, and they happen frequently. So Alec Burks, you can have exposure to him, whatever have you. Now, I made my case for him. You can see over here really quick, he had 21 minutes, 23 minutes, and when he does get those minutes, he does take the shots. He does get it done, averaging 5 attempts from the field, baby, and points allowed 27. Yo, I'm just taking the shot. If you don't want to tail, don't tail. I don't blame you a bit. I won't begrudge you a bit. And somebody in the comments asked if I would begrudge him just a little bit. Fella, I'm gonna begrudge you just a little bit, okay? This is me begrudging you. Consider yourself begrudged. So now I want to talk about a bounce back, okay? Because just like Captain Crush was on Topin and McConnell the other day, you got to consider the 3 bigs that absolutely sold your slips the other day. And that would be, yo, Dante, the big ragu, the big ragu. He should have been the taco for what it's worth. 22.5 points. If you think he's going to come out tonight and have a bounce back game, you got to have exposure to the big ragu. It's that simple. You can't let one game absolutely throw you off. Look at this. 35-28, 25-23, poverty floor game. It happens. He's in a bounce back spot. I'm gonna have exposure to him. Same thing with Josh Hart. As much as I can't stand this mid player, Josh Hart, where is he at? He is the taco, so that might be a little bit to get me off, but I will say this. Whoa, pause. To get me off. What are you talking about, kid? Talking about Taco Tuesday. 17.5 RA. I think maybe you could consider it, but since he's a taco, you don't even have to. But I have to mention it because he's due a bounce back game as well. And then the king of New York himself, Jalen Brunson. If you think Brunson's gonna go off today, I think the move would probably be his PRA or his points assist, or maybe even just his RA at 10.5. I really don't know what I'm gonna do with Jalen Brunson. I think less at 33.5 looks crispy, as scary as that's gonna be, just because he's obviously not 100%. They're playing defense on him differently now. They're putting way more bodies on him, pause, and he's absolutely just missing shots. So I don't really know what to do. Like I said, it's gonna be poverty. I haven't had a lot of time to digest it yet. But DiVincenzo is your bounce back play of the day. And the man, the myth, the legend, Karl Anthony Towns, the softest big in the league, the self-proclaimed best shooter big man in the league. Brother Towns, you are not that guy. I'll be the first to admit it. You're not that guy. You had a chance to lead the Wolves for years, and if Edwards wasn't there, you'd be absolutely a bottom seed team. Let's keep it a buck. But I'm not a hater. I could care less. The fact is this. Towns had a terrible game. It was an outlier game. Back-to-back scrub performances. He's going back on the road. He's got to show up or they lose, okay? So what am I going to do with Towns? Simple. His Gabby at 15.5 looks crispy to me on PrizePicks. And then where is it at? His points, rebounds at 26.5. Listen, you can get this on chalkboard at 23.5, alternate line. Pair it with their 6 discounts. I'll post it in post edit. You'll see the slip on the screen. That is what I did over there. But you got to consider Towns. You could just go back to his fantasy score, which I've been taking on Underdog, which is actually cash. But he needs to have a big game. He's a bounce back candidate. I'm not saying he's going to go off. I'm just saying him and Dante are your bounce back candidate. My main play that I'm having exposure to today is Mike Conley, brother. Now, the next thing really fast, Kyrie's at 5.5 right now. Make sure you get him in while you can at 5.5 because that is most likely going to bump up. I'm going right back to it. It was yesterday's play of the day, and today's no different. It's a good play. I'm taking it. I don't care. And then for Role Player Mania, baby, here we go. It's rapid fire because I got to get out of here. I still got to edit this mug. Obi Toppin, 12.5 points, rebounds. I got it at 11.5, so because of that, I would go to his points. It is the most popular play on the board. That's always a concern. But him and McConnell, bro, they're the role players on that team that can get it done, that can soar over. Either one of those two are in the mix, brother. They're always in the mix. And then, like always, with any slate, you have to consider Ant Edwards and Jokic. They can have a big game either any given day. We all know that. So if they do it, great. If not, whatever. But anyone can sell. Anybody can cover, y'all. And I'm going to tell you right now, the person on the slate that has the biggest bounce back potential, Michael Porter Jr. at 15.5 points is absolutely absurd. I mean, are we talking about Michael Porter Jr. or Jonte Porter Jr.? Does he need to be investigated? Brother, what is this? 15.5 points? Why? Because he had 4? Because he had 9? My brothers and sisters in Christ, this line was at 18.5 a couple days ago. Now it's all the way down to 15.5. I've never seen it this low. Let me tell you something. This has potential to be an absolute game-winning, slate-breaking play. Can it sell? Absolutely. Is water wet? Of course it can sell, but all 3 of these are in the mix. They have to be considered. He is the biggest bounce back candidate on the slate. I'm sure in practice they're telling him like, bro, you have to step it up. We can't win games with you have 4 points. So him, Dante, and Towns would be your 3 bounce back candidates for today. You can fade them all or take them all. I will have exposure to all 3 of them and hopefully give them a chance to cash me on Taco Tuesday, baby. And then because it's the start of the WNBA, I would be remiss if I didn't give y'all a play over here. I'm not really sure what to tell y'all to take, but I do love taking WNBA, man. I love it. It's just like, you want to know why? Because there's way less superstars than there are in the NBA, so it's way less likely that random people go off. It's usually the same people that are going off and everyone else stays mid. And Asia Wilson, her first half PRA is a wagon. Her full game points could be a wagon this season. Again, I'm going to wait 2 weeks before I put serious coin on it, but honestly, opening, she's going to want to make a statement. 22.5 points versus Phoenix. I think you have to consider that all day long. Twice on Sunday. And then obviously Caitlin Clark is the free square, but her real points at 21.5. That's an absolute slam dunk of a play as well, y'all. She's gonna want to make a statement. She's better than 90% of the people in the league. I don't care. If she gets to play a full game, she's gonna cover and she's gonna chuck. So either one of those 2 ladies, and maybe even Wilson's rebounds. What is it? Oh yeah, Wilson at 10 rebounds. That has to be considered as well, y'all. Phoenix, they're notorious for giving up rebounds. Granted, it's a new season, so all bets are off, but we got to consider that 100%, y'all. And then once the role players start rolling, like the Bentija Laneys of the world, the Sammy Whitcombs of the world, it's going to be all systems go, and Captain Crush will be here all summer long to help you along your poverty journey in WNBA. My goodness, I almost forgot. Look at this. Either one of these 4 discounts on underdogs in the mix. I will probably go with Anthony Edwards or Caitlin Clark, either one of those. Even Jokic, they're all good. I would probably say Brunson's my least favorite. Either one of these 3. You could take these 2 right here if you wanted to. Yeah, that's going to be up to you, but whatever you do, use code CRUSH, get your discount, get the 30 free days. And then Parlay Play has the free square on Caitlin Clark today as well, which as you can see, it's right there. So make sure you take advantage of all this stuff, you guys. You can literally slide the line down on my play of the day and get Conley at 25.5. You can literally get 3.13x right here. Conley and Clark on Parlay Play. Bang. There it is. That is the 2 men that I'll be taking. Folks, Good luck in all your contests. Thanks for stopping by. Sorry the video is poverty. Good luck. I appreciate you. Captain Crush has that tea time. Get in the live stream, CaptainCrush.net. Here's the salute. Good luck in all your contests. And as always, my brothers and sisters in Christ, let's crush. Miss you, Clam.